What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me going over the MUSHOKU TENSEI collab characters and if you guys should be summoning. So let's hop into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We're on the road to the 35,000 subscribers. If you guys have not subscribed already to the channel, man, you guys watch the videos all the time, definitely make sure to subscribe. I think it's like 60% of you guys are not subscribed on the channel, man, so definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And with that out of the way, let's hop in and let's discuss if you should be summoning. Alright, guys, so this collaboration is going to be a limited 2-week collaboration, remember, so it's going to be coming out this coming Tuesday on Global, and so you will be able to be summoning on the banner for the 2 weeks that it's out, right? So that's something to take into account. In terms of the rate up here, we have Rudius at 0.25, same with Aries, Roxy, and Delaney. So it's going to be a total of a 1% rate up for the brand new characters. And then if we actually go down to the filler here, we do have some really bad filler, I'm not going to lie. Tank Diane, Red Merlin, Green Escanor, Zaratros, Green Arthur. What is that? Green Danafor Liz. Nanashi is decent. Brundle's pretty good as well. The green True Secret Merlin, not the greatest. Blue Elat's actually not that bad for like Nidhogg. Ragnar Bond's obviously good, and then Jormungand's good as well. So there is some bad filler, but there is also some decent filler. You know, if you do plan on summoning on this banner, not the worst filler in the world. There's definitely you know, worse banners that you could be summoning on for sure, right? So yeah, that's going to be the total. So 3% rates, 1% rate up for the brand new characters total. At the 300 pity, you have a 8.3337% chance for all 4 of the characters, and then the rest are going to be the 5%. And then at the 600, you are guaranteed to select any of the 4 collab characters of your choosing. So that is pretty cool right there. In terms of the banner itself as well, guys, we are getting a total of 4 multis for free on the banner. So bear that in mind if you are summoning. If you are summoning and let's say you go to around like this part in the pity, you could just get the rest of them for free with the tickets and actually finish out the rotation. So if you actually think about it, you don't have to actually spend you know, 600 gems on the banner. You can actually get, you know, enough tickets throughout the banner being there, and you might be able to finish it off at the 600 pity. So there you go. So now that we've actually gone over the banner itself, let's actually hop on the GC database and talk about the character kit information and let you guys know what each character is able to do. Alright, guys, so I have GC database pulled up here, and we got the Rudius Grey Rat, we have Aries Grey Rat, we have Roxy Migurdia, and we also have Delaney Doldia. Doldia. Okay, let's hop in and let's go over the brand new characters, man. So in terms of Rudius here, for his first skill, he's gonna have Flood single target. So Flood is gonna be for every 0.8% additional damage on 0.8% additional damage for every percent of remaining HP on self. So that's how it works. 200, 300, 500% of attack. And then on his AoE, we have Infect AoE, which is gonna restrict recovery related stats. So it does not let you start a turn heal. You cannot, you know, life steal, nothing like that. You will be stuck, and that's AoE Infect, the same skill as like Ominous Nebula Zeldris, you know, Fess Merlin, Echidna, all those really good characters that have that like Infect. Is just a very, very good skill. Moving on to Rudius's passive here okay, so the foreseen future. For every human ally in the battle, increase basic stats by 10%. Whenever a human ally uses a skill, apply 1 magic sphere, which a magic sphere is going to be a single target attack damage plus 20% limit of 5 times on the hero, and then removes all magic spheres when a hero uses a single target attack skill. And if the hero has 5 magic spheres, increase crit chance by 50% and damage dealt is increased by an additional 30%. So, you know, Rudius becomes a really, really crazy DPS when you have human allies on the battlefield, and when you have that extra, when you have at the not the bare minimum, but the maximum of you know, 5 magic spheres right there. So you get that really big crit chance and damage dealt bonus. Moving on to Rudius's Holy Relic here, for every magic ball on the hero, increase attack related stats by 5% as well. So you do gain an attack related increase for every single magic ball, which is really, really big. Moving on to his ultimate here, so we got flash over, apply 1 magic sphere, and for every magic sphere, increase damage by 30% and inflicts damage equal to 350% of attack on all enemies. And the magic sphere multiplier goes from 1 1 1 and then 2 2 and then 3. So that's going to be the scaling on the dupes. So the first 3 is going to be 1, the next 2 dupes are going to be 2, and then the final one is going to be 3 magic spheres on the character. And then in terms of the multiplier here, it's just going to go up by 35%, so it maxes out at 525, but remember it is AoE, so it's going to be hitting super hard. So that's going to be Rudeus right there, guys. Very good character, I'd say. One of the better characters from this collaboration, so I'm definitely excited to give him a shot on Global. Moving on, we do have Aries Aries the Mad, what is it? Red Mad Dog, Aries Grey Rat. So the free-to-play character. So in terms of what Aries is able to do, let's hop in. Her first skill is going to be a Sever single target, and it goes 160, 270, 450, and Sever is going to be ×3 crit chance increase. Moving on to her second skill right here, she's going to have on the rank 3, the cancel buffs and stances on all enemies and inflict damage equal to 210% of attack. On the rank 2, it's just a buff removal AoE, and then on the rank 1, it's just nothing, just straight up attack % damage. In terms of her passive here, for every applicable ally participating in the PvE battle, increases applicable allies' attack related stats by 10% and increase single target attack damage by 15%. So the applicable allies is going to be strength humans, so it has to be strength humans, man. Very, very restrictive. That's like one thing I'm just like, you know, always been like, the moment since I've seen Aries' release and like on the live stream and all that, I just saw the kid and I was like, that's way too restrictive, man. Way too restrictive. Yeah, and then moving on to our Holy Relic here, another super restrictive Holy Relic that actually does not have any effect unless you have Rudeus on the team, but for every magic sphere on an ally, Rudeus increases applicable allies damage dealt by 10%, so if you are running strength humans on the team and you have Rudeus, they are gaining a 10% damage dealt for every magic sphere that he has on himself on Rudeus. So yeah, this is kind of reliant on having Rudeus in the first place. So you know, Aries' Holy Relic is kind of useless if you don't actually get him in the collaboration, but yeah, that's going to be the Holy Relic right there. And then moving on to the ultimate right here, guys, it's going to inflict flood damage equal to 560% of attack on one enemy, and flood is going to be 0.8% additional damage for every percent of remaining HP on self. You guys know that, up to the 840% at 6 out of 6. So that is going to be the Aries Grey Rat right there, guys. Let's move over to Roxy now. Roxy is going to be the Water King class Magician, Roxy Megurdia. So for her first skill here, she's going to have the gauge reduction single target. So same skills like Green Merlin, Red Zeldris, you know, the brand new Miguelda that came out, right? Deplete 3 ultimate move gauge, and then 1 on the rank 2, and then 1 on the rank 1 as well. With the 120, 300, 450. For her second skill here, she's going to have Pierce AoE, which is going to be ×3 Pierce rate increase when dealing the damage. So you have 100%, 150%, and then 250% of attack. For Roxy's passive right here, Special Dignity, at the start of the battle, apply a shield equal to 200% of the hero's attack on unknown allies, and apply the same effect at the start of the ally's turn again. If at the start of the ally's turn and the shield is not removed, increase attack related stats by 20% for 1 turn. So this is not a bad passive, but bear in mind, guys, that the shield is actually a blue buff. So because the shield is a blue buff, it means that it can easily be removed like by things like Rimuru passive or even like Esterosa Commandment. So that is like one detriment I will say with Roxy, just off the rip when looking at her, you know, her passive right there. Moving on to her Holy Relic though, decreases damage taken by allies with the hero's shield by 20%, which is actually not that bad. You know, you're getting that damage reduction. It's kind of going to start acting like a king shield in a sense, because you get that, like, you know, 20% of her attack, so it's kind of based on her damage dealt in a sense, and then well, not necessarily damage dealt, just based on how strong her attack is, right? And then you also have the decreased damage taken, right? So it's not too bad. Yeah. Moving on to Roxy's ultimate here, it's going to decrease all stats except for basic stats by 30% for 2 turns and inflict damage equal to 450% of attack on all enemies. This stat decrease multiplier scales up all the way to 160% of everything except basic stats, which is absolutely insane, guys. 160% of your substats gone. Imagine, just no regeneration rate, no lifesteal, no you know, pierce rate, nothing, just all your stats except basic stats gone, right? Absolutely insane. And then for the multiplier on the damage itself, it actually scales up to 700% of attack, or yeah, 700% of attack, which is actually really good. 50% multiplier per dupe, and it's AoE at 700%. That's a lot with the stat lower. It's actually really good. So this ultimate is one of the better ultimates in the collab for sure. It especially is unique because this is the first time we've had like a decrease all stats except for basic stats, which is pretty cool. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be the Roxy McGurdia right there. Moving on to the one that everyone is just like, excited to actually, get on their account. Delaney Dedolia, I think that's how you pronounce it. So there we go. In terms of Delaney here, she's gonna have a pierce single target effect, which is pierce is gonna be ×3 pierce increase, 200, 300, and 500% of attack respectively. Moving on to her second skill, she actually has cancel stance rank 1, which this is actually the exact same skill as Jenna, which is absolutely insane. It's just a cancel stance rank 1. Chandlers cannot do anything. Queen Diane's cannot do anything. Turn 1, you're just auto removing that stance, man. It's you love to see it. 180%, 300%, and then 500% of attack respectively. So that's going to be the way it is. And then moving on to her passive right here. So Sword King, for every unknown ally participating in the PvP, increases the hero's basic stats by 7%. At the start of the battle, mark the enemy with the highest combat class. The marked enemy can only attack Delaney, and when attacking the marked target, increases the hero's damage dealt by 40%, and when attacked by the marked target, decreases the enemy's attack related stats by 30%, which is very, very good, right? So you automatically get a damage increase against the highest CC character, and they're lowering their stats, at least their attack related, by 30%, which is really, really strong, right? Moving on to our Holy Relic, guys, we got every time the hero uses a single target attack, increases the single target attack skill's damage by 20%. So she kind of has like a Trader Melee type effect, right? Where you get every time you use a single target attack, you increase your single target damage effect as well, which is just really good, right? And then moving on to her ultimate, guys, she's going to inflict power strike damage equal to 490% of attack on all enemies. And this is actually AoE power strike, 735% of attack at the 6 out of 6, which is very good. Power strike is going to be additional damage equal to enemy resistance. So the higher the enemy resistance, the more damage this is going to deal. Alright, guys, so now that we've actually gone over all 4 of the characters there, let's move back to the banner and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the should you summon. Alright, guys, now should you be summoning on the Mushoku Tensei collaboration? The way I want to go about this and let you guys know is, if you guys really like the characters from the collaboration, by all means, bro, go crazy, summon on the banner. But bear in mind, if you guys play meta and you want to be playing for the best characters in the game, you definitely want to be saving for anniversary. Bear in mind, anniversary is going to be end of May, so it's literally a month from now, right? A month from now. You don't have a lot of time left before anniversary comes out, and so you got to make your decision, man. Are you going to be summoning on Mushoku Tensei, or are you going to be skipping Mushoku Tensei and getting a ton more characters on the anniversary banner? It really is up to you. Personally, especially on my free-to-play account, I'm not actually going to be summoning on this banner other than the free tickets. So far, I only did 1 gem multi to try my luck on stream. But I will only be using the rest of the ticket multis, and I still got 3 more that I got to use. So if I pull Rudius on those ticket multis, I think that's going to be a W for my free-to-play account. But remember, like, none of the characters here are like must-have characters or anything like that, and I only really care to have Rudius so that my Aries is not unusable, right? So there is that. And then, as I said earlier in the video, because we are getting 4 free multis, that's going to be 120% of the pity automatically given for free. So that means you only have to spend 480 gems if you are willing to get the 600 pity, which is not the worst thing in the world, right? That's actually not that bad compared to like normal banners. In a sense, it's like a double step up. It's like you have to spend double the amount of a step up banner to actually, pity the characters, which, could be worth it in if you actually do care enough, right? But yeah, guys, that's what I would say. So if you really like the collab, go for it, man. By all means, you don't have to listen to anybody telling you to skip the banner, because I think all the characters are relatively good, right? Roxy is a little bit underwhelming. Same with Aries, especially because of the way her kit is super limited. But Rudius and Delaney are such good characters, man. So I definitely recommend, if you guys enjoyed the anime and you really like the characters, by all means just summon. But if you do care about meta and you care for characters that are going to be long-term characters, really, really good on your account, anniversary is always going to have the super strong characters and rerun a lot of the better characters as well. So yeah, guys, that's what I'd say. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a good rest of your day.